Everyone, yeah, so it's time for a new video. This is probably going to be my most controversial video of, every video I've made so far, which I cannot remember how many it is, something like 10, 11, I have an idea, I'll check. 11. So this is my 12th video. Wow, 12 videos? And here I thought I was camera shy. Apparently not. Well, to be fair, in my first video I was just shitting myself. Not gonna lie to you. But anyway, so, this is a review of Darkest Hour, DevilDriver, Bring Me the Horizon, and Machine Head. Now, trying to say Bring Me the Horizon without, never mind. I'm not gonna curse or anything. I'm gonna try and go easy on them today, because I'm feeling in a bit of a good mood. Just a bit. Anyway, so the darkest hour, it is just Darkest Hour, isn't it? Yeah. Now to think about it. Anyway, now this is probably the closest I've ever gotten to a gig, like beforehand, but other than the darkness, because I was like 3 people away from the front. I guess it's mostly because most of the people wanted to be in the pits instead, which were disappointing of that night, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, so Darkest Hour. This is the first time I'd ever heard of them, like just before the concert, and I was gonna check them up on YouTube before I went to the gig, but I thought, I like being surprised when I go to a gig. Of course, it wasn't gonna be much of a surprise considering I knew what kind of style they were gonna be. And they were just damn good. Just as I'd heard. I heard from pretty much everyone at the gig that, yeah, Darkest Hour are fantastic. They're just going to blow the house away. They didn't exactly do that, but I mean, to be fair, the crowd was incredibly mixed. Like, there was a lot of Bring Me the Horizon fans there, but not like more than there were like other bands fans. It's just, they kind of half the numbers of what I was expecting, but to be fair, they wanted to go see them, they can. So I'd probably give Darkest Hour about a 3, maybe 3.5. Yeah, I'll say 3 out of 5, because while they were good, they were nothing special. They didn't I haven't actually listened to them since I left that concert, because it was just, it sounded like just like DevilDriver, who were next. And that's the problem, you need to have bands that are similar but not the exact same, because you'll be wondering to yourself, like, why am I even here? I mean, I could just watch these bands on YouTube, they'd be the exact same. So I'd probably say a 3, simply because, like, they were just, don't get me wrong, their music is really cool, but they're just, yeah. Anyway, on to DevilDriver. Now, a good band, I've heard of them before, from quite a while ago, like, probably since they first started, I don't really know. And their music was not as heavy as I thought it would be. I thought the music was going to be a lot heavier, like, music video style, but I think they tone it down just a little bit, like, make it a little more melodic, because that's what I heard. Of course, that could be me going deaf or just plain stupid, but we'll never know. I would suggest definitely checking out DevilDriver if you're a fan of kind of like thrash music, or like that kind of genre, thrash, heavy metal, that general kind of music. That's what they are, more or less. They're like a cross of like death metal and thrash metal, but they've got more death metal elements than they do thrash. I don't really know, but I gave them a 4 out of 5. Personally, because they were just better than Darkest Hour. Mostly because one of the guys came on, I'm pretty sure he was wearing a kilt. Respect points right there. It's a bit stereotypical, but who am I to give a shit, really? Hell, if I had the guts for it, I'd be wearing a kilt every day. No, actually, no, I wouldn't. They're a bit silly. They're skirts, really. No. It's our heritage, but I don't care. Now, Bring me the horizon. So first of all, I'm going to point out this to you all because, quite frankly, a lot of people look at me and obviously, justly so, they'd say, hey, you like Bring Me, don't you? I mean, I can get where they get that from, considering I just, flick my hair out my face as I said that. Anyway, this happens every video. I swear to God, I'm going to start wearing a freaking ponytail. But I'm not. Because that's gay. Well, for me, it's not. But still, I'm going to shut up now. Well, I'm going to keep talking, just shut up about that. Yeah. So, where was I? Oh yeah. I hate Bring Me. I genuinely do. Their music just does not appeal to me in any way, shape or form. And to be honest, right, I'm going to say this right now. I did have respect for Ollie Sykes at the start. When I first heard of him, I thought, he's a pretty down-to-earth guy, I read a couple of his reviews in like the Kerrang magazine and shit like that, and he was just a pretty decent guy. But then the fame obviously got to him and he just became a dick. Like, seriously, he is just a ball bag now. See, if they were to, replace him, just the frontman, I'd be happy. Someone that could even sing, because, I mean, their guitarist can sing. He's got a brilliant voice, but they never use him. Why? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anyway, so, as you can imagine, they came on to an absolute wave of criticism and boos and a chant started by our group, Jumping the Clyde. I could not help it. It was funny. Anyway, yeah, so watching the hardcore pitters just... Why? What's so appealing about swinging your arms like that? Quite frankly, you look like an idiot. I don't care how you feel doing it, you just... I mean, what if I was just walking through there unsuspectingly because it was empty space, and then some wee guy decided to skip out and swing his arm, just hit me in the face? I'd floor him. Honestly. Stupid prat would deserve it. But, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was one instance where I hardcore danced, but I was a bit drunk. Just a bit. In fact, I was quite drunk, probably the most drunk I've ever been. Even then I wasn't hammered. But I was drunk enough to make it seem like a good idea. Obviously, I realise now it just clearly wasn't. Anyway, so Bring Me the Horizon, just simply because of how I feel about the band. While they did perform well, considering the fact that they were, booed by pretty much everyone in the hallway, in the hall, it just... No, I don't like them. Especially when he said, and I believe this is a quote, one of my friends said it on Facebook, this next song is called We're Playing With Your Favourite Band, Suck My Dick. One thing you don't do when you go to a concert full of angry people is piss them off even more. Because I would not be surprised if they charged on the stage and attacked him. They should probably just leave the rest of the band, kick his ass, I don't care. But hey, that's just my opinion. So don't let that change yours. Even if you love Bring Me the Horizon and Ollie Sykes and want to kick my ass because I said that, you're welcome to say it. I'm not going to change your opinion. Just like you're not going to change mine. That's how the world works. That's welcome to the internet 101. Now, Machine Head. Oh yeah, my rating for Bring Me was Shot Caller 1. Only because they did well to come on and play through the booze. I did give them a wee bit of admiration for that. But, yeah. Where am I? Yes, of course. Machine Head. Now, honestly, I was really disappointed with Machine Head. Don't get me wrong, they sounded good live, but it was seeing them live that made me realise how many of their songs just sound the exact same. Like, they've got the same vocals to them, they've got the same kind of riffs to them. Damn it, those riffs are amazing, and the vocals sound brilliant, but they all... See, when you're sitting waiting for a song that you know, and you're just listening to all these other songs, and they're just the same, it's annoying to me. But that's just me, it's personal. Again, I wasn't that huge a fan of Machine Head. I was mostly going because I was kind of, asked by everyone to go. But I went. I did have a fairly good time. The snow didn't help. It was funny because it was exactly a year ago that the snow. Well, I went to see Bullet, and the snow was just as bad, if not a little better, last year. But anyway, this is over 10 minutes. Jesus Christ, I really know how to talk, don't I? I say that every time, I think, something like that. Anyway, so I would give Machine Head probably about a 7 out of 10 because I do like the band, and they sounded really good live, but and their crowd interaction was just brilliant. I mean, Rob Flynn is a legend. I'll give him that. I'll give them all the points for that. Anyway, so the overall night would come to about 13 out of 25. Wow, that's actually a really bad night. No, wait, in fact, no, 2, 3, 4, and see, this is why you should stick in at maths. 15 out of 25, which is really not that great. I was really disappointed. The best band of the night was actually DevilDriver, but then again, I'd not seen them before, and I was just in fact, I hadn't seen any of the bands before except from Bring Me. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. So, what would you rate the bands out of 25? If you're gonna come on to my page and start talking shit about Bring Me, you are welcome, but just remember, you're responsible for your own actions, and that's it. Okay, thanks for watching again. Thanks for putting up with my, well, let's just say, one narrow-minded opinion, which I've only just realised now. And I will be back next week with another video. And of course, hopefully it'll be a little short. But thanks for watching. If you actually stuck, if you're still watching now, you need help. That's all I'm saying. But thanks. Bye bye.